Good morning to you. We just saw Nick Dixon there on the Ukrainian-Poland border, where temperatures at the moment about -4 degrees. It's snowing. And there is bad news on the way. There's actually a big cold plunge moving through eastern areas of Europe as we head through the next few days. It is set to get colder and colder here with some significant snowfall. Temperatures by day will be significantly below freezing. That means the risk of hypothermia we've been hearing about is set to be exacerbated. And this is certainly a developing cold weather story that will dominate as we head through this week. Weather-wise for us closer to home, though, it's a fine start this week, but turns more unsettled as we head through it. So first thing this morning, clear skies, meaning temperatures have fallen to -3, -4 degrees, but +3 or 4 thanks to cloudy skies in the south. So today, England and Wales largely dry, a few sunny spells, a little bit of cloud around. Scotland and Northern Ireland, nearly wall-to-wall blue skies as we head through the day. The winds freshening from the west, temperatures little down on where they've been over the last few days, but as we head through the week, it turns cloudier from the west, with west and windy weather moving in later on this week. Good morning to you. We start the new week with a settled outlook. To start, that is. High pressure sits across the UK. It does its best to be a force field, keeping weather fronts at bay. It makes progress until the middle of the week, and then weather fronts start to move through. So later on this week, those isobars, pressure lines closer together, turning wetter and windier. So we start off fine, dry, chilly, and it turns unsettled from the west from midweek onwards. But this is how things look for today. There's a fair bit of cloud for England and Wales, and that's helped to hold temperatures up, say, 4 or 5 degrees. But with clear skies this morning for Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England, temperatures have fallen below freezing. So a difference in about 10 degrees from north to south, depending on whether you have the clear or the cloudy. The winds generally light, a little breezy through western areas, so patchy cloud for England and Wales. Scotland and Northern Ireland, though, clear blue skies taking us through the day. And temperature-wise, a little down on where we were at the weekend, 9 to 10 degrees. We could just get a little higher for some sheltered western areas, sheltered from that breeze. So let's take a look at our 7-day outlook with those weather fronts looming from the west. So Scotland, Northern Ireland and northern areas of England. First of all, we look at the trend with our temperature. Average temperature around about 8 degrees. One thing you'll notice is it turns milder as we head through the week. But let's look at our percentage charts of rainfall, how likely we are to see wet weather across northern areas of the UK as we head through the week. Today, tomorrow, largely fine and dry. That high pressure does its job. It's, like I said, from midweek onwards, weather fronts move in, bringing spells of heavy rain, and they continue as we head through the weekend, but perhaps a little interspersed with sunny spells and then scattered showers. Further south, fortunes for England and Wales away from the far north of England. Again, looking at our temperatures, a big trend in things turning milder as we head through the week, both by day and by night. These are the average highs. We could get to 15 or 16 degrees by the end of the week. And then looking at our percentage chance of rainfall as we head through the coming days, again, largely fine and dry if you have outdoor plans, much better than it was last week, particularly for southern areas of England. And then it turns wetter as we head into the weekend. Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. The weather as we head through the week starts off largely fine and dry, turns a little wetter and windier, but certainly nothing stormy on the cards at the moment. So yes, we start off sunny, but also we start off fairly cold. Temperatures widely below freezing for Scotland, Northern Ireland and northern areas of England, but at least there's plenty of sunshine here. England and Wales, a little more cloud, temperatures just above freezing, but for many of us, a chilly start to the day, and actually a good-looking one. Lots of dry weather around, some decent spells of sunshine, top temperatures around 10 or 11 degrees. Good morning to you. We just saw the sunshine there in Fife. It's a sunny one, but a cold one to start. And actually, for many of us, we're in the same sunny boat. As we head through the week, it turns cloudier with more rain arriving in the west. But first thing, depending whether it's clear or cloudy, depends whether it's frosty for you this morning. A little bit more cloud through England and Wales, temperatures holding up above freezing, way below freezing further north, but at least there's plenty of sunshine. And today, largely dry with light winds and top temperatures 10 degrees. Morning to you. Going to start off with the weather through eastern areas of Europe. We have our correspondents, obviously, Richard Gaisford and Nick Dixon in Poland and the Poland-Ukraine border. We've seen and heard the stories about how bitingly cold it is. That's fairly typical for the time of year with the snowfall. But this week, we are set to see a cold plunge, much darker blue, heading through eastern areas of Europe, including Ukraine. Temperatures here will remain sub-zero all day long, about 5, maybe 10 degrees below where it should be for the time of year, with snowfall forecast, and that means that the reports and cases of hypothermia are likely to increase with this biting weather, and the cold wind will make it feel even colder than that. So that is something we're keeping an eye on as we head through the week. Weather-wise, closer to home, our weather's relatively settled to start. High pressure. It's like a force field. It keeps weather fronts at bay. It makes progress until the middle of the week before weather fronts start to squeeze in, and you see the isobars, pressure lines squeezing together. It is set to turn wetter and windier as we head through the course of this week. So some subtle differences as we head through this week. Here's how things start. Dry, fine, sunny, but cold. And it's whether you have the clear skies or the cloudy skies. It makes an enormous difference to our temperatures. So for England and Wales this morning, we're starting with patchy cloud. And here temperatures starting +3, +4 degrees. You can have temperatures about 10 degrees colder than that for Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England, where it is sub-zero this morning, scraping those windscreens a necessity. But at least the price you pay is that beautiful sunshine. And there'll be a lot of it in supply as we head through the day today. England and Wales, patchy cloud drifts its way northwards. Southern areas, plenty of blue skies. The winds are light, perhaps a little breezy through western areas. 11, maybe 12 degrees our top temperature, but for most of us, struggling into double digits. As we head through this evening and overnight tonight, we start with the clear skies and the light winds, thanks to this high pressure dominating, holding these weather fronts at bay for now. We see that widespread blue developing across the map, and with light winds, we could well some mist and fog developing as well. So tomorrow morning starts clear, cold, frosty, plenty of sunshine around, but through the day from the west, it turns wetter and windier, and it's this that dominates, particularly in the west, as we head through the week.
Hello, I'm Sally Biddulph. As you've been hearing, Labour